guys, make sure to check out 5-9 Gaming. There's like 60 YouTube channels, Twitter, Twitch, all of it for more kooky, zany stuff like this. Fire! Nas, one more! What? Nas, get back! Where are you going? Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have got the major Planet Namek Saga celebration coming in full swing here. Looks as though the 350 million download worldwide celebration is going to be Planet Namek Saga. Now keep in mind during the 3-year anniversary, and I guess the 3-year, like the 3rd year in general of Dokkan's lifespan, remember that the anniversary was all, like, Planet Namek Saga stuff, except randomly the dual Dokkan Festival is Vegito and Gogeta. And then remember, for the most part, the 250 million download celebration that year was all Planet Namek Saga stuff, and then the transforming Goku and Frieza made more sense for that, but they still weren't, like, you know, Frieza and Goku from Planet Namek. Now, I would say it is about a 99% chance or some shit like that we are going to see, I think, you know, Super Saiyan Goku and Full Power Frieza, I think, will be the dual Dokkan Fest. So, I think specifically the Goku is going to be this version of Goku right here. And then, of course, I think it's going to be this version of Frieza right here. I would easily say, I think, these two are what we're going to see, basically, as sort of the dual Dokkan Fest right there. Now, what we're going to, again, so the chance does exist that it's not Goku and Frieza, but I would say it's very, very small, right? Like, they did that back during the 3rd year of Dokkan, but I just don't know that at this point, like, with the Planet Namek Saga category being such a big deal, right? We have the EX skill orbs from that Journey to Namek, like, you know, everyday event going on, right? You know, for Planet Namek Saga category characters, right? I just think that they want to buff this category right here. So it's going to be a Goku and Frieza from this arc. So in terms of, like, what Goku and Frieza are going to look like, right? Now, again, I am quite certain that it is going to be this version of Goku right here. You know, Goku from the very end of the fight against Frieza. You know, Namek is blowing up. You know, Goku's clothes are in tatters and stuff like that. Now, a lot of people would like to see these characters transforming. I mean, so far in 2021, we've only had one transforming character, which is LR Tech Gogeta. I think the same name update has got a huge factor in that, right? Because of the fact that the same name update exists, they don't have to worry about sort of, like, you know, making these characters transform and stuff like that to be able to fit on the same teams, right? So, you know, it does work very well. And again, I am certain that this version of Goku is who we're going to be getting, because I think we're finally going to get the iconic frown into Dokkan, right? This is Goku's frown from Kakarot, right? The frown, of course, being, you know, after Goku finally beats Frieza, you know, Goku tries to leave, Frieza literally just won't stop attacking him, and then finally, you know, Goku tries to leave twice, right? And Frieza just will not stop. And then finally Goku finishes him off, and my boy is, like, this is, like, this is such an anime like, this is the anime moment right here, right? Like, it's like, dude, this dumbass, he just couldn't help himself. Like, he had to come get this work. He had to come get the business. And, you know, Goku then just flies off. I think that this will either be Goku's KO screen or in the animation or something, right? Now Goku, I think, you know, he's probably going to counter beam supers. He could have a revival. There's a lot of factors into it. But the first thing I do want to touch on, again, is this sort of transforming thing. Now, we do already have a transforming Namek Saga Goku in this guy right here. And this guy's animations are too good. They're not replacing this guy's animations. They're actually, like, they hold up really well. They look fantastic. They're not that old, right? So, like, this Goku, they don't need to redo his animations. So, like, he doesn't really need to be transforming from base to Super Saiyan like that. But there is a way they could do it, and honestly, I do think it would be ideal. And that's if they do the same version of Goku as Legends does, right? Which, remember, this is, again, the very end of the fight. Goku and Frieza, they're doing their fight. Goku just stops, and he's like, I'm good. I whipped your ass. Your pride is in shatters. I've proven that I'm superior. I'm the best. I'm number one. You're nothing. And you got beat by a monkey, a Saiyan. That's it. I'm out of here. See ya. Never show yourself again or I'll kill you. And then Goku just flies away, right? Frieza attacks him, and then Goku's like, all right, bitch, sure, let's do it. And then Goku goes back into Super Saiyan, right? Because again, like when he goes to leave, he reverts back to base, flies away, Frieza attacks, he transforms back into Super Saiyan. That's the version of Goku we have in here that has terrorized Legends for 2 years, right? This guy came out, in August of 2019? Interesting how, like, the release dates of these two Gokus right here. Legends and Dokkan always does this, by the way, where they seem to release very similar characters. So it's, like, again, like, mandated by, like, Bandai or Shueisha or one of these companies to, be releasing similar type characters like this. So, again, I do fully anticipate that the Goku would be this. I really want this, right? Again, a base form Goku at this point that transforms in as Goku. So he would be on all of these teams plus transformation boost. I think that would be the only additional team he would gain. Maybe if they wanted to be super generous for us, they put him on low class warrior as well, but probably not, right? But that's what I do expect, right? Is that he'll be on all these teams plus transformation boost. And it's like, dude, like, Saviors, Exploding, Rage, Miraculous Awakening, Powerful Comeback, like, Full Power, Namek Saga. There's a lot of teams that really could use this guy. Again, I think he'll be a counter unit. But the other reason I think it really matters if they do my idea of, like, basically the Legends Goku, is make him a turn 1 immediate transformation character. So the second the battle starts, he immediately transforms. That makes a lot of sense to me, because that version of Goku doesn't fight, right? Like, he goes base, goes to fly away, Frieza sneak attacks him, and then Goku, before he even attacks again, is Super Saiyan again. So, like, he easily could be a turn 1 transformation character, and then you're really in business, because then, because of the fact that he transforms immediately, he will link up with all the Gokus, including this Planet Namek Goku, who might get an EZA, and if this guy gets, oh my god, dude, if this guy gets an EZA, I mean, you just look at his godly link set, the fact that he's on, like, every category in the game, his leader skill would probably, I think this would say the same. My best guess is that they would just bump this up to 150 and keep this the same, right? I think that would be very good, honestly. And that's sort of what I expect to see. So, like, let's just pretend that this guy's EZing, right? And then you'd be able to use him, like, with Super Saiyan Gokus as well, on, like, the Super Saiyan category team, all these other teams. I don't know, man. I think that's the best way to go about this, is to make him a turn 1 transformation unit. By doing that, we're allowing him, I think, very easily to potentially be the best unit in the game. I do expect both Goku and Frieza, I think, to be the best 2 units in the game. If you look at last year, how the Blue Fusions were super good, but then, like, Vegito and Buhan came out, and they were 5 times better than Vegito and Gogeta from the 5th anniversary. It's not even close. Vegito and Buhan are, a year later, are still, like, I'll laugh at you. If you say you think Vegito is, like, not top 5, I'll laugh. Like, that's hilarious to me. Vegito has, like, not aged at all. Like, yeah, he can get caught in difficult content, definitely. But it doesn't change the fact that the base form version of them is, like, really defensive. The 10-turn scouter effect to heal. That Vegito unit is godly. So if they follow suit, like, if they do the same thing this year they did last year, UI Goku is going to look like a puppy compared to this Namek Goku. And I'm fine. I'm cool with it. This, to me, is very deserving of being the best unit in the game. UI Goku is as well, but I mean, this is like, again, this is anime right here. The history of anime is like Namek Super Saiyan Goku. Now, remember too, they did just add the super attack effect mechanic to global very super mega early. So all super attacks are now, beam, melee, weapon, or sort of, I call it combo or other, which is just like a combination of the 3, right? Like any, like if it's got a bunch of melee attacks into a beam and stuff like that, right? Like it's sort of like a combo, right? Is again, the way I sort of like call it. Because they added that to global super early, that is a clear giveaway to me that either Goku or Frieza are going to have counters or nullification to beam attacks and stuff like that. Goku, I think, could easily just straight up counter enemy beam super attacks. If Goku does that, again, he is on track to being the best unit in the game easily. Because When they dropped LR Gogeta's nullification mechanic, it sucked ass for 2 reasons. One, you have to 18 key super attack first. Then, it has to be a melee super attack, which is stupid. Because a melee super, like, almost none of the difficult bosses in the game do that. But guess what? 80% of the difficult bosses in the game are shooting beam attacks out at you. That's why, like, Gogeta's sucks. Janemba's is God mode, right? Like, because Janemba, you're nullifying all these beams. Again, Janemba's the only character that can basically block LR, or Evolution Blue Vegeta's super attack in the Legendary Vegeta event. It was a bug that's been fixed, by the way. If you guys remember, Janemba would nullify Evolution Blue Vegeta's super attack, but then he'd still take damage because the defensive debuff would still hit him, or he would take damage from normals after getting his defense killed. But that was a bug, which is fixed. So now Janemba blocks a super attack, and then he's taking double-digit damage from everything afterwards also. So, Janemba is just, like, ridiculous because he counters and nullifies beam attacks. You know, we give that to Goku, we're in business. As far as a revival, I think Goku very easily could have a revival. Dude, the fight between Goku and Frieza, most iconic fight in anime history that goes on for like 30 episodes, 1 billion manga chapters. To me, it's just, there's so many like super attack references that they could take from the fight itself, to the point where even if they did like an LR Golden Frieza at some point, which I do think would happen, right? They could even reference some of the Namek Frieza attacks and stuff like that. They have so much that they could go on. There is a scene, it's anime filler only, basically. It's anime only, where Frieza seemingly kills Goku, and then Gohan returns to the battlefield to do battle with Frieza for a little while. And then finally Goku returns. Goku returning and sort of rising out of the ocean like that, I think would make for a great revival mechanic. Now, keep in mind that most of the time Dokkan does do manga stuff, but they've got some anime stuff as well in there. But typically most of the time they are focusing on references and shit to the manga. But again, they do have a lot of anime stuff in there as well. So Goku, I think he is, like, almost for sure gonna have something to do with beam supers, you know, the you fool, you know, Bakayuro type attack. I think he's gonna do that. A revival is very possible. JP, we got the 3 revival characters during the 6th anniversary, and none have released since. So I do think it's time. Secretly, one of the reasons I think Roshi, UI Goku, and Evolution Blue Vegeta are 3 of the best units in the game is because a lot of people underrate that revival mechanic. So, you know, Goku and Frieza having that's a huge step towards them being better than the 6th year anniversary LRs. Now, in terms of typing for Goku, I really would like to see Goku, I think, be super physical. Super physical is just way behind STR, AGL, not even within the stratosphere. Tech is also pretty bad, although Tech did just get LR Tech Gogeta, who is good, but Tech could use more. So I'd like to see Goku be either super physical or super Tech. Ideally, I think Goku will be super physical, right? Very excited, though. Oh, and then his link set. So Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle. This would be Fierce Battle. And then make this Legendary Power, and we're in business. Right? Just change Z Fighters to Legendary Power. Shattering Limit will be Fierce Battle, and then I'm cool. I am totally good with that link set. I think this Goku, again, strong contender to be best unit in the game. Now, then when it comes to Frieza, right? Same thing with Frieza. I think the ideal way to go about this with Frieza, let's pull up the 3 relevant Namek Saga Final Form Friezas right here. And then, of course, we have the relevant Full Power Frieza. I think what you do, especially because, you know, you'd want to be running a lot of these Friezas together with their link set and stuff like that, is exactly the same thing with Goku, where Goku could be base, immediate transformation into Super Saiyan. I think with Frieza, even though that's not the way it is in the anime, where Goku literally, like, it's taken Frieza so long, Goku just literally stops and is like, yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna let you so I can beat the dog shit out of you, even when you're at your best, right? But even though that happens, I think the fight starts, and then Final Form Frieza transformation into Full Power Frieza, I think that would be great. Because then you're talking about, like, this, you know, theoretical LR Full Power Frieza being able to link up well with this guy, and then all of these ones, right? Which is, again, best case scenario. That would really help a lot of these villain teams, too. Man, I'm telling you, like, these teams need help. And then, like, full power Frieza. Look at the amount of teams he's on. It's crazy. Like, this guy is going to be so good for the game. Honestly, I look at every single one of these categories, I'll take a new leader for, dude. For real. Planetary Destruction doesn't need one. I will take one for Gifted Warriors. I mean, Frieza as a Big Bad Bosses unit, because Broly doesn't have Big Bad Bosses, but they just don't need it. Gifted Warriors, though, not to say anything negative about Trunks and Goten in any way, but just that the roster is so big, you can have Trunks and Goten as leader and build it a certain way, or you can go Frieza as leader and build it a certain way, right? I think a lot of these categories benefits from having multiple top-tier leaders to be able to use the team, not just one. I think that's much better. I would not want to see Frieza lead Space Traveling Warriors, because Bojack, I think, is fine for now. Inhuman Deeds, yes. Final Trump Card, yes. Terrifying Conqueror, yes. Even though Frieza would be very similar to Cooler, I mean, Cooler is aging at this point, right? He's, what is he? About to be 2 years old. Then, of course, we've got Wicked Bloodline, sure, although that's pretty much dead, but yeah, sure. Wicked Bloodline / LOE, poor Goresh, man. It's just, like, dead in, like, both games. Transformation Boost, I'll take, again, even though Cooler is there. Cooler is aging. I would like another lead there. Full Power, yes, please. Planet Namek Saga, sure. Although Planet Namek Saga will not need a new leader if they EZA the STR Namek Goku. He will be a god-level leader for that team, because he's got Prepare for Battle and Shocking Speed. Perfect time to talk about this guy's links. Oh, by the way, I would like to see this guy introduce Frieza Force as a category. Goku, I don't really have any ideas, and I don't really, whatever. I don't know. Dude, I got no idea. Right, but Frieza, I'd like to see introduce Frieza Force. I would be totally cool, though, if he was, like, full power and final trump card, though. Full power and Inhuman Deeds. Something like that. Because, again, these teams, we need multiple good leaders for a lot of these teams. Not this bullshit where, they drop Dragon Ball Super Broly as a full power leader 3 years ago, and we get, like, nothing since. Like, these teams need... You can't even... Like, this team is... This extreme Super Battle Road stage is so weak. It's pathetic because of how shit Broly and Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku are. They're, like, unrunnable in there. Right? So, like, that's why. That's why the stage is so easy. So, like, they need help. In terms of links, again, even though Prodigies, like, you look at, like, a lot of these Friezas, they've all got Prodigies. Keep in mind that this Frieza is a little bit different because he's a free-to-play unit that awakened from years ago, right? But these two right here, notice that these Final Form Friezas have Shocking Speed, but Full Power Frieza has got Over in a Flash. What I would like to see is you get rid of Prodigies, even though, again, many Friezas have that. Give him Shocking Speed right there, and then, oh my god, is this guy in business. Shocking Speed, Universe's Most Malevolent, Strongest Clan in Space, Big Bad Bosses, Over in a Flash, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, mwah, beautiful. Or just flat out get rid of Over in a Flash for Shocking Speed. That's fine, too. Shocking Speed is way more relevant on Frieza. Although, remember, if Frieza wants to be a leader for Final Trump Card, if he's Over in a Flash, then with all those fusions, Gogetas and Vegetos and shit like that, Frieza is going to have Over in a Flash with him. So that could be very good. But, he would share Shocking Speed with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as well. Again, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is aging good. He is still in a really good spot. He's still looking really good, right? I don't know what, passive and stuff like that. I think Frieza very easily could have, like, a beam super attack nullification. Dude, the fight is so long. Both characters could nullify melee attacks, beam attacks, counter these attacks, revive. They do so much. The fight is so long, dude. They do Goku and Frieza do everything. Frieza's using telekinesis at one point. Goku is doing craziness, right? Like, it's like, they could do whatever they want with these units very easily. I think of Frieza using the Nova Strike. There's a point where Goku's just like, fuck this. I'm killing you now. And he's just like, full power Kamehameha. And then Frieza's just like, nah, I'm good. Nova Strike. He just goes through it. And then that's the moment where Frieza, again, seemingly kills Goku. Right? Is when he Nova Strikes through the Kamehameha. I mean, that's literally like full power Frieza's green card in Dragon Ball Legends, right? They easily could just have this Frieza nullify beam super attacks, right? I really think that could be the case. So many moments with Frieza, what about Frieza coming back from the Spirit Bomb? That seems like that's again, another one of these mega iconic moments Frieza getting up after being hit by the Spirit Bomb easily could be a revival animation, man. There's a lot that these characters could do. I right now do think Frieza and Goku are in line to be the best 2 units in the game. You guys know I adore UI Goku, but I mean, if you just look at what Vegito and Buhan look like even a year later, I think Goku and Frieza are just going to be the kings of this game. And hey, that's fine with me, right? And again, you look at what they're going to help. The entire game gets flipped around if these two drop and they're revive units with beam super nullifications and all these teams. Again, they flip the game upside down. I'm very excited to see what Namek, Goku, and Full Power Frieza are going to do. Again, I think ideally they both are immediate transformation characters to allow Goku to link up with both base Goku and Super Saiyan Goku, and it's way more important for Frieza to link up with Final Form Frieza and Full Power Frieza. That then makes this guy, like, way more helpful, right? So, let me know what you guys think of Namek, Goku, and Full Power Frieza. I'm super excited for this celebration. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.